Hello, everybody. How are you? So, this is going to be more of a simple video, more of a discussion video. I'm not reacting to anything on Twitter or showing any video clips. I just want to put my thoughts out there in just a simple, short video. So, this has to do with Foodie Beauty, Chantal, and her history of scamming people. And believe me, she has a long history of doing so. But I want to talk about the scamming that she's done on YouTube and also off of YouTube that I know about. I've been watching Chantal for years and I've seen her pull many scams on many different people. Why am I bringing this up? Because Chantal on her channel right now, she has been doing live streams talking about doing an Amazon wish list. She's been actively not even dry begging, more wet begging, outright begging for money, passing out her PayPal, passing out her email address to people to get them to send money through PayPal and that sort of thing. There are beezers on her side that they don't know about the history of her scamming, about how far back this goes or how bad it is. So, for those who do not know, who want to know, that are interested in knowing, let me just give you a brief history of some of the things that I know about with the ways that she scammed people. I've got a whole list here of things that I know about. So, let's start with something that happened back when she was living at the villa with Pete's. Let's talk about the Postcard Club. So, what is the Postcard Club? That was something that she put on her YouTube channel. The whole premise of the Postcard Club was that she would be traveling, and during her travels, she would get some postcards, and anybody who paid a membership to the Postcard Club tier, they would get a personal postcard from Chantal. The membership for the Postcard Club was $10 a month. So people signed up for the Postcard Club, and it went on for several months, and not a single person got a postcard. Not one, not ever. And my last count of the Postcard Club, it was up for over 10 months. She got over $100 per person on that Postcard Club. So the Postcard Club was up, it was running. She got the money, never sent a single postcard to anybody. So that's one of the scams that she did. She made promises to people, said, if you pay into this tier, I'll send you a postcard. Never happened. Now, let's talk about another scam that she did, the OnlyFans scam. Oh, that was a big one. That was really a big one. So, on her time on YouTube, again, while she was still at the villa, still thinking of ways to make a little bit of extra money and scam people, she decided to create an OnlyFans. And while she was on her channel, she promised people if they signed on to her OnlyFans that she was going to do a variety of content. She was going to do live streams on OnlyFans. She was going to do mature, explicit story times. She promised all kinds of things to the beezers that signed up there. So, of course, a lot of people who wanted to see more of Chantal, more, say, unrestricted things of Chantal, they signed up to her OnlyFans. She had a great deal of signups, great many people that wanted to be a part of that. So a lot of people signed up. Within 2 days of having everybody sign up and having a great many members sign up for the sub fee, she decided she didn't want to do it anymore. She said she was getting a lot of weird people that wanted her to flash her boobs and fart on camera. And she had a problem with that. Although, strangely enough, she was doing that stuff for free on YouTube with no problem. But on OnlyFans, suddenly it's a problem. Anyway, within the 2 days, she said she wasn't going to do any more content. Of course, the people that were already signed up got very upset in hearing this, and they canceled their memberships, which means they got the refunds back. Chantal didn't get any money as a result. So what happened next? Later on, She created another OnlyFans, and this time she kept her mouth shut. She didn't say she wasn't going to do any more content. She just didn't do any more. As a result, a lot of people that were signed up to her OnlyFans, they were very unhappy that they were paying money for something and not getting anything. So she used OnlyFans as a way to scam people out of more money, on top of the membership fee that she was getting from people on her YouTube. Just trying to find ways to get more membership fees on different forms to, fatten her wallet. Now, let's go on to another scam that she did. This one goes all the way back to when she was at the villa with Pete's. There was a day when there was a really bad storm in her area, which knocked out a lot of power for a lot of people. At that time, Chantal was seeing Natter, and she put up a community post outright saying to people, I need money. Send whatever you can. Pete and I are at the house with the cats, but we want to go to a motel. Have to take the cats with us. Even though she and Pete and the cats could have stayed at the villa, there was absolutely no reason to leave. They were not in any danger. She put up the post, and as soon as she put up the post, people were sending money. And she was on her way to Natter's, because really that's what she wanted the money for, was to go be with Natter and spend time with Natter. As a matter of fact, that same night, Natter did a live stream, and you heard the front door open and her walking in. So there was no need to leave the villa that night. She just wanted to go and spend time with Natter and Dee Dee. So scamming people out of money that there was no danger, there was no need for it. She just wanted to go and spend time with somebody. Let's go on to another scam. This one has to do with one of her beezers, one of her supporters, one called Vegan for Life. Those who remember, those who were around at the time, those who watched Chantal, we all saw that Chantal was not taking very good care of her cats. Well, one of her viewers, Vegan for Life, was so concerned for the cats that, knowing that Chantal was not going to spend her money to take BBJ and Sam to the vet or to the groomers, she actually gave Chantal hundreds and hundreds of dollars in super chats and specified that's where she wanted the money to go. Chantal said to that person, well, it's my money now, so I'm going to spend it the way I want. So instead of taking that money and taking the cats to the vet, as she should, because that's what the person was giving their money for, and essentially just giving a free vet visit for the cats, Chantal selfishly put the money in her pocket, never took the cats to the vet, and they never got the medical care that they needed. Let's move on to some other scams. Let's talk about some recent scams like the Beezer spray and Unicity. Yes, the Beezer spray. Coming on YouTube, talking about the Beezer spray, encouraging people to buy it, although there was no way to really ship it because she was international. How many people lost money because of the Beezer spray? Likewise, the Unicity products, toting how great they are. At the same time, she really wasn't using them. So that's another type of scam. Now, let's talk about the Postmates scams. This did not happen on YouTube, but we did see it all go down, didn't we? Yeah, many times when she lived at the villa, she would order things off of Uber Eats and Postmates. She would eat most of the food, and then she would come on camera and say that she was going to ask for a refund because allegedly she didn't like the food, even though she sat there and ate most of it. In my opinion, that is a scam. That is a form of stealing. You're stealing from the business. You are eating the food. You're counting it as being free, although I'm sure for the business it's not free because they have to recoup the cost of that if somebody decides they don't want to pay for it. So she actively would oftenly scam off of food delivery services, something that she couldn't do in restaurants because they're not going to put up with that. Moving on, last scam, The sub for sub. This happened recently, didn't it? Yeah, going to Takat, going to her community because she wanted to get to 100K and wanted to push herself the rest of the way there. Went to Takat, got what she needed. Once she got what she needed, she turned her back. So there's like a variety of different scams that Chantal has pulled over the years on many different people. She's pulled scams on her own Beezers. She has pulled scams on different food delivery services. I mean, this woman is she's not only is she a lying liar who lies, she's a scamming scammer who scams, and she's always looking for new ways to scam. And now she's got an Amazon wish list, or so she says. And here's my question. Why should anybody pay for anything off that wish list when you don't even have a place yet? Like, what exactly are they buying for? You don't even have a house, girl. What are you doing? There's no sense to come up with a wish list if you don't even know where you are going to be yet. But Chantal, she's all about taking versus giving. She's all about making promises that she'll never keep, always keeping people on a string, always keeping them starving. She'll never completely feed you. And that is a cycle with the one known as Foodie Beauty, aka Chantal, aka Everyday Miriam. Always looking for ways to get money out of people, but never coming through with her side of the bargain of giving something after taking. Oh, another scam that I almost forgot about, and this is minor, but it still counts. She had a Twitch channel, and she promised her viewers on her YouTube channel that she was going to do a 12-hour sleep stream. And why did she want to do that? It's because she got inspiration from another Twitch streamer. I believe it was Ice Poseidon. He did a sleep stream, made over $6,000. She didn't take into account that the reason why that stream was so successful is because it was, interactive with the audience. But she was going to do a 12-hour sleep stream. She did the stream. She was on for 4 hours. She pretended to sleep. She kept looking at the TV screen across the room. And when she saw that no one was giving any super chats, she ended the stream. So again, lying to your audience, promising something that you do not completely deliver. And this is just a handful of the scams that she's pulled over the years. I'm sure there's more. And for those of you that are watching this video, if there's any kind of scams or lying that she's done that maybe I've forgotten or I've left out, please put it in the comments so that anybody who wants to know, needs to know, can know the history of how much of a lying liar she is and how much she scams. So I hope this video finds you all well. I've got things to do today, and I hope you all have a great day. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.